We got stranded in Ljubljana. We were supposed to fly out of Slovenia that day, but our flight was cancelled, throwing a wrench into our plans because we were backpacking around Europe with a very limited budget. So, we decided to extend our stay in the city. Little did we know at the time that it was a blessing in disguise. Hey there, poor traveler! We are Vince and Josh. Yes, we got stranded in Ljubljana, but it turned out to be a great thing. In this video, we'll show you some of the best things to do and places to visit in and around Ljubljana that made our extended stay unforgettable. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified when we upload new travel videos. Allow us to start outside the city. You see, Slovenia is so small that you can drive from one end to the other within a day, so day trips are quite easy to do. In this batch, we'll show you just 3 of the most popular day tour destinations from Ljubljana together with some of the things that you can enjoy in the city center itself. First up, Lake Bled. This lake at the foot of the Julian Alps is a premier tourist spot. In the middle of the lake is a picturesque island where the Assumption of Mary Church stands.
So, ang ganda ng lake dito. So, pupuntahan namin. Sa gitna, sa lake na to may maliit na island. Tapos nandun yung church nila.
The history of this church goes all the way back to the 9th century, but the current structure you see was only built in the 17th century. To get there, you need to board a traditional canoe. Walk around the lake and check out different viewpoints to see the attractions from various perspectives. But the best view of the island, in my opinion, is from this point, the Bled Castle, which overlooks the lake. This is the oldest castle in the country, dating back to the 11th century. You can also dig into a slice of a local confection called kremšnita, a vanilla and custard cream cake topped with crispy pastry and a dusting of powdered sugar.
Sarap, milky, creamy.
You can travel by bus from Ljubljana to Bled. Fare is around 7.8 euro one way. However, to make the trip more enlightening, you may join a group tour. Many tourists also visit other destinations in the country within the same day, including Predjama Castle, which is a massive structure that was built in the mouth of a cave, making it almost impregnable. It's not certain when exactly it was constructed, but it was already documented as early as 1274. Legend has it that it became the seat of power of Erasmus of Lug, a robber knight who killed an army commander. According to our guide, he's sort of a Robin Hood figure. Sort of. There aren't that many similarities, but the castle is amazing. It's also rumored to be haunted, so if you're into spooky tales, pay a visit. Because of their proximity to each other, the Predjama Castle is often bundled with another easy day trip destination, Postojna Cave. Measuring over 24,000 meters, the Postojna Cave is the second longest cave system in Slovenia. It's definitely the biggest cave we've ever had the honor of stepping into. It's so huge that there is a railway system inside.
Between kami pa loob na cave, so 5 kilometers. Good for 1 hour and 30 minutes.
Ferrying visitors to the out-of-this-world spots like the concert hall and the Big Mountain Hall. Carved by the Pivka River over millions and millions of years, this karst cave is filled with rock formations like Brilliant, a marvelous 5-meter stalagmite which has become the symbol for the cave, and thousands of spaghetti, thin, white noodle-like stalactite that adorn the ceiling of one of the halls. And now, we travel to the city center starting with Ljubljana Castle, which dates back to the 11th century. Constructed atop a hill, this imposing historic structure is not hard to spot, making it one of the city's most iconic landmarks. The castle grounds present a panoramic view of both the old town and the commercial city center. There are 3 ways to get to the castle. For those who are fit and love exploring on foot, you can hike. You can either do it by yourself or join a group tour. You can also board the Urban Tourist Train, an electric-powered vehicle roaming the historical core that makes a stop at the castle. A round trip takes 1 hour and 15 minutes, and a day ticket costs 8 euro per adult. Or, take the funicular or cable car. The lower station is located at the foot of the hill. It's close to the central market. Fare is €2.2 one way or €4 round trip. Exploring the castle grounds requires no fee, but if you want to enter other establishments such as the Watchtower, Chapel of St. George, Museum of Puppets, and the Slovenian History Exhibition, you need to pay the entrance fee. Regular ticket costs €13. This amount is inclusive of the admission fees for the castle's viewing tower and the two-way funicular fare. Ljubljana's Old Town cradles several centuries-old structures that mostly reflect Roman and medieval design. The historic center fuels the tourism industry of the city. You may do this on your own or by joining a guided tour, giving you a deeper insight into the rich history of both Ljubljana and Slovenia as a whole while exploring with a group. There are free walking tours to choose from. Although this is free, it's still recommended to give a tip at the end of the tour, especially if the guide did a great job. How much to tip depends on how much you enjoy the tour, but it's usually around €5 each. Feel free to add more if you really enjoyed it. Like most guided walks in Europe, this is purely a sightseeing tour. If you wish to go inside, you will need to go at your own time and shell out some dough for the entrance fee. The usual meetup point is the Prešeren Square, Ljubljana's central square. It used to be a busy crossroad until it was transformed into a square in the 19th century. This elliptical-shaped plaza is a car-free zone and a popular events venue. It features a monument dedicated to Franz Prešeren, the country's national poet. Surrounding the square are grand buildings such as the Old Palaces and the red 17th century Franciscan Church of the Annunciation. The square is located just next to the Triple Bridge. First constructed in 1842, the wider Central Bridge or Main Bridge used to be a medieval wooden bridge. Today, however, two narrower bridges flank it, one on either side. These side bridges were meant for pedestrians. The Triple Bridge links the historic center to the modern business district separated by the Ljubljanica River. Ljubljana Cathedral graces the Cyril and Methodius Square, commanding attention with its green dome and twin belfries. Its history goes all the way back to the 12th century when the original church followed the Romanesque design. It was reconstructed with Gothic architecture after a fire destroyed the first one. The present-day Baroque design was constructed in the 18th century. The interior features painted frescoes by Italian Baroque painter. It's also notable for its sculpted bronze doors.
Ang story niya is from the bottom, pataas. So, ay parang history na city na to.
If you want to get a glimpse of Ljubljana's culture through its local products, the Central Market will give you more than what you are willing to bargain for. The complex consists of an outdoor market, an indoor market, food stalls, and shops lining the banks of Ljubljanica. From March to October, there's a weekly open kitchen event where chefs prepare and serve different international cuisines. This happens every Friday at the Central Market. The market stretches between the Triple Bridge and the Dragon Bridge, which is regarded as the most beautiful Vienna Secession-style bridge. Following its construction, style, and material, this reinforced concrete arch bridge mainly serves vehicles. Built in 1901, the bridge got its name from the four imposing dragon statues that became one of the defining features of the city. The town hall is the seat of the city municipality of Ljubljana. It features a Venetian facade, grand staircase, and 4 exhibition halls or galleries. This Baroque structure is located at the town square, which also bears the replica of the Roba fountain with an obelisk. Yes, this is just a replica. If you want to see the original fountain, you can visit the National Gallery. Located near the historical Cobbler's Bridge, the Congress Square was built in the 19th century on the grounds where the Capuchin Monastery once stood. The original square was smaller, but its purpose as a venue for important ceremonies and gatherings still continues up to this day. In fact, it got its name from the Monumental Congress of Ljubljana. Other major buildings in the vicinity are the University of Ljubljana Palace, Ursuline Church of the Holy Trinity, the Philharmonic Hall, and the Slovene Society Building. The Ljubljanica River is the most important body of water in this part of Slovenia. Historically, it aided trade and commerce in the city back in the Roman period. Today, boats shuttle tourists who choose to go sightseeing on a river cruise. The relaxing journey lasts for 45 minutes. This is perfect for those who are not fond of too much walking. Being at the crossroads of Slavic, Germanic, and Roman cultures, Ljubljana's cuisine is a melting pot of flavors. Its food scene offers a wide array of international dishes: Pannonian, Mediterranean, Balkan, and Alpine among others. If you are seeking gastronomic adventure, the city is laden with restaurants and food places that will make your visit worthwhile. If you want to learn more about the food scene in Slovenia, a guided tour will take you to places where you get to taste different dishes and sample some wines while listening to stories and information shared by your local tour guide. We'll share more about Slovenian cuisine and other attractions in Ljubljana in the part 2 of this video. If you don't want to miss it, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you're notified when we have new uploads. If you need more information about traveling around Europe, you'll find comprehensive travel guides with sample itineraries on our website, www.thepoortraveler.net, or check out the links in the description. You may also tune in to the Poor Traveler podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. You can also follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Just look for @ThePoorTraveler. That's all for now. Remember, plan smart, travel safe, and make every trip worth it.